Alright guys, welcome back to another video today. It's kind of early in the morning, but we set some traps out last night. I was going to do some video, but it's pitch black. We only had a flashlight, so not great footage, but we set two dog proofs out last night, and so we're going to go check them today. I'm pretty sure there's going to be something on there. First time I ever set dog proofs, and I've had like pictures of like 6 coons on the feeder, and I set it near the feeder, so hopefully we'll have some. We're gonna go check them, and then we'll get back to y'all. I have took the scope off at 22 just because, I mean, for trapping, you don't really need a scope. So let's go check them. All right, guys. So first trap we checked, nothing. A little upsetting, but this guy, nice little coon right here. Come over here so you can like zoom in on him. I'm gonna go around to the other side of the tree so he'll come over here and see better. He don't try to climb the tree. Go on over here. Alright guys, that's a nice little coon right there. He's got some gray like on him. I don't know if that's just because he's older or what, but we're gonna, you know, take care of him, and then I'll get back to y'all, and then we can really show you up close what he looks like and everything. But yeah, and then after I take care of him, also I'll show you the set, show you how I like set it and what I baited it with and everything. So yeah, time to dispatch them. I'll get you back. I'll get back to you after we're done dispatching. All right, guys. So we just took care of this coon, dispatched him. We're gonna make sure he's out, even though he just threw a little temper tantrum after shot him. Pretty sure he's gone, but we're trying to test it. Yeah, boys. I think he's with the Lord right now. Even though his face is doing some weird action. Kind of makes me scared. We're going to do it with the foot one time. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Alright. So come on over here. I'll show you this coon. I said big. I thought he was an average size coon. It didn't look big at first. See his mouth doing weird stuff? He's going to bite me, bro. I don't know. I kicked him. He didn't move, so. He might be finna. Oh. And,
Yep. Bro.
What?
He keeps moving his mouth.
That's I know he's dead. But he keeps moving his mouth.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Alright. Alright guys, so as you can see, there's some red stuff right here and right there, but don't worry, okay, it has to happen. This guy has probably ate, I don't know, in his lifetime probably ate like a solid 15 pounds of corn, guys. They're menaces, bro. That's all they do is come to my feeder and eat my corn. Okay, that's what I'm taking care of. So let's grab this dog proof. Now, I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but perfect catch right there. Come closer. Perfect catch right there on his foot. So we're gonna just release it like that. And if I wanted to release this coon, I could release him and he would run up a tree and start climbing right away. It doesn't break their foot or anything, it just holds their hand for him, you know? All right, so we're gonna, I'll pick this guy up, show y'all. He's got some red stuff on him, but don't worry about that. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so now what we're gonna do, he's got kind of a lighter colored tail too, it's pretty cool. Now what we're gonna do is take him back to the house. I'm gonna get him skinned up, and then we're gonna start drying his fur out, and then that way we can tan his hide, and it'll be pretty cool. So we're actually gonna use him, we're not just gonna throw him over the hill, you know? So yeah, and then I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna move this guy out of the trap circle here. And I've heard some people care about like blood, and dispatching them in the trap circle's not good or anything like that, but I mean, they're coons. I don't think they really care. Bro, this is me just realizing we forgot the coon bait. So I'm gonna have to go back and get it. But anyway, I'll show you on this other one real quick. Right over here. Alright guys, so as you can tell, we're at our other one, our other dog proof. I knew that one would probably catch. I was kind of iffy about this one just because like it's closer to the feeder, but that's their like main path of travel or whatever, you know. So as you can tell here, it come a little closer. I got this thing just wired. I got these ferrules or whatever they're called, and made a loop in the wire, and so I can just loop it around the tree super easy. And then this is the dog proof, just stuck it in the ground. You can see down there, put some dog food down there, and last night I put some maple syrup around it, just track them better. But yeah, that's super simple. That's all I did. And yeah, we're gonna go back, get the dog food, come back, bait this one, or we might take the coon back first anyway. But yeah, we're gonna go back, bait that one, and then get that other guy skinned out. All right, guys. So I just finished fleshing it out. As you can tell behind me, there's the beam I used, or the board I used. It's a 4x4. It's not a fleshing beam. I don't have a fleshing beam right now, but we're dealing with what we've got. I do have a fleshing knife right here that I got in my trapping stuff. I'm gonna show you in just a little bit, because I did order some trapping stuff from Minnesota Trap-On. And there's the carcass, the coon carcass. As you can tell, they're literally mostly fat. I don't know if y'all guys know that or not. They're mostly fat. The only part I'm upset about is a yellow jacket, bro. Chew. The only part I'm a little upset about is the tail. As you can see, it still has a little pom-pom on the end. I kind of wanted to get the whole tail, because that's really cool, but oh well. And I did not skin out the face or the head. I know some of y'all are going to say I wasted it, but it's like, I'm first starting out. This is my first hide. And I mean, I know I'm going to have to try to do the face and like head eventually, but just not today. So I'm going to show y'all. I'm stretching it out first. I'm not going to I don't have a wire stretcher yet. I need to get one of those, but I just need to get a fleshing beam and a wire stretcher. It's the only 2 things I need. And then I'll show you the hide right here. I've got it partially stretched out. I'm finished stretching it out, and then throw some salt on it. But here it is. There's the hide. As you can tell, I've already stretched it out a little bit. I got the tail split open, so the tail's not gonna rot or anything. And well, it's left of the tail. So I'm gonna finish stretching it out, grab some salt, put the salt on there. I'll show you all that process with the salt and all that, so y'all can do this yourself. It's really not hard, especially with those dog proofs. They're super simple. And just get some dog food if you have a dog, or if not, you have a cat, put some cat food in there. Coons don't care. So yeah, do that. And then I've got some tanning solution. I'm gonna have to come back a different day and do the tanning solution, because it has to dry first. So I'm gonna finish tacking this up, and then I'll get back with y'all. Okay guys, here's the coon hide. I have it stretched on the pallet. I just tacked it down with some thumbtacks. Should hold it pretty good. But as you can see, I mean, I didn't do the best job like whenever I was skinning it, but I mean, it's my first time, so I did the best I could. And you can already hear it already has that leather texture sound or whatever. So I'm gonna go back and clean off some of these like little pieces like this that need a little bit of cleaning off. And I didn't get the tail great, but I did flesh the tail out a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't rot right here. But yeah, I'm gonna get those little pieces off of flesh, and then go inside and grab the salt. Okay guys, now we got the salt. I'm gonna set y'all right over here. There we go. All right, we'll take the salt here. We're just gonna sprinkle it on. If y'all like trapping videos, y'all let me know. More trapping videos can be made. I have a lot of coons. And later, December, like after December 1st, is whenever we can start trapping fox and bobcat. So that's when I'm gonna put out like my like MB450s. Or I mean well, I only have one right now, but my MB450, I'm gonna put it out. I don't want to put it out right now, because like you can trap coyotes all year long, but you can't trap bobcat and fox all year long. So if I catch one, you know, I kind of want to be able to skin it and everything. So all right, so now we got a lot of salt on there. We're just gonna take and rub it in. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna, I think next step is gonna be to take all the sand off, or just like dump it all off. Some of it will still stay on, that'll just help it dry out, but I'm gonna actually move this to inside the shed, so that no critters, or you know, my dog doesn't get a hold of it or anything. And I'm gonna like tip it up, dump all the sand off first, or most of it. Some of it will still be on, and then it'll go in the shed. All right guys, so I'm gonna show y'all some of the trapping stuff I got from Minnesota Trap-On. Some of the stuff is from them, some of it's not, some of it I picked up separately. So I'm gonna show you that stuff right now. We're gonna go over it. All right, so we got these gloves I got from Tractor Supply, actually, not Minnesota Trap-On. And then this is my MB450, and yes, there is rust on it. That's because I soaked them in water and it got rust on it, but it really doesn't matter if they have rust on them. If anything, it makes it a little bit better, blends in with the dirt better. You just have to get the oil off of them whenever you first buy them. And then this is an earth anchor that I'm gonna attach to that MB450. I got a whole pack of the earth anchors right there. We'll put that over there. And then this is my red fox urine that I got from Minnesota Trap-On. I'm gonna use for my dirt hole sets. And then this is actually the tanning formula that I'm gonna use for that coon. And let's see what else we got here. It's the earth anchors. And then this is sifter for the dirt hole sets as well. That comes in handy. And then we've got the driver for the earth anchors. And then we've got predator bait. So now when we go over this, we got my hammer. This is my trapping hammer. I got it from Minnesota Trap On. Has the claw on the back right there, as you can see, and then it's just a solid chunk of steel. And then on the back here, or on the handle rather, it has a little, like, I don't know what you would call it, a little thing to make the dirt hole. And then I just have some right here. I just have some pliers I used to cut the cable and bend the cable. I'll show you that part on the whenever I go grab the dog proof. This is what I use to set the dog proof. Just some pancake syrup and dog food. And as you saw, I caught that coon. So yeah, so as you can see, I caught that coon. So I'm gonna actually go and grab that dog proof, move it to a different location because I know there's some more coons. And yeah, then we'll come back and show after we set it, and probably in the video there. Stay tuned to see how I set my dog proofs and how easy it is. All right, we're back here where the traps are. Train's going by. You know, it is what it is. So we've got the this dog proof right down here beside me. I'm actually gonna take it, move it over to like where they travel more, and then I'm gonna take that dog proof we caught the other coon out of and move it to a different location where there's more coons. So after I get this this little dog proof right here below me taken off, move it over there, and then I'll get back with y'all and show you how to set that how I set my dog proofs anyway. All right, guys, there we go. I already have it moved. I'll show you all that real quick. Here's the dog proof. Just have it tied off to that tree right there. It's really simple to move these. Like, it literally took me no time at all. There's still dog food in there because nothing like came by and got the dog food out last night. I am gonna top it off with some maple syrup though, because I moved locations, so I just want to make sure they smell it. Now, as you can probably see behind me right over here is my deer feeder, and that's where I've been having the most problems with the coons, like 6 of them at a time coming in here. So there's the deer feeder back there, and there's the dog proof. So I mean, they really don't have to go far to find the dog proof. So I'm gonna take this other trap right here that I caught this coon out of this morning. Let me pull it off the tree real quick. Super simple. Just come in here, grab the dog proof, pull this loop, and then just pull this dog proof. It's more difficult with one hand, but as y'all saw, it's pretty simple. You just pull it out of the loop. I made that loop. I made this wire system because it's a super easy way to anchor your traps. Well, dog proofs at least. I wouldn't anchor a foothold. As I was saying, I wouldn't anchor a foothold with something like that, just because it'd be hard to cover up and everything. Most of the time when you use a foothold, use a ground anchor. It works the best. All right, so we got everything over here now. We're just gonna move this. Use some of this pancake syrup. Pop the lid. Come over here and just, that's good right there. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to attract them to the trap. Go to a different, take the dog proof, the bait, go to a different location where I know there's coons, because I tried to trap them in a cage trap like a year or two ago, and they always outsmarted me, but something tells me they're not gonna outsmart me this time. I got the dog proofs and I'm ready to catch them. Let's go over there and get these traps set. All right, guys, we're here at the location. As you can see behind me, I don't know if you can tell or not, there's a little ditch that runs through here. And when we get a ton of rain, this stays like full of water, and it's like a small creek, but that's really good to trap like raccoons and stuff. Just trap along like a creek or a drainage or whatever. I don't have any like creeks that stay full of water year round on my property. I have creeks that are close, but not on my property. So this is the closest thing I have. And there's a live trap right over here, a cage trap, as y'all can see. I was trying to use that to trap them, but they got too smart. And as you can see, there's a sardine can. They was reach in there from the side and pull them out. So I'm gonna set it up on this tree and set the dog proof. Well, yeah, I'll probably set on that tree and set the dog proof here, or maybe I might set on that tiny tree, set the dog proof there. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, I think, let's see, honestly, I think I might go with that smaller tree and just come over here. So we're gonna move this out of the way. All right, and then just let's stomp this stick down. Get that thing out of the way. And then come over here, grab this strap. And then I'll try to do this with one hand. But yeah, super simple. Just grab your loop and then reach through here. Grab your dog proof. And yeah, just pull it through like that. And then you kind of cinch it down a little bit. There we go. Towards the bottom of the tree. Take your, there's one of the old sardine cans that I was trying to trap that raccoon with last time. I'll be sure to pick that up before I leave. And then we're gonna set it first. I'm gonna set it off camera because you can call me weak if you want to, but I can barely get those things set, and definitely not with one hand. So I'm gonna get back to y'all whenever I get it set. All right, guys, got the trap set here. I just poked it. You just stab it down on the ground after you set it. We're gonna grab some of the good old pedigree dog food and the maple syrup, or I mean the pancake syrup, and we're gonna bait that thing up. So grab the dog food here. Open this up. A lot of people like to put it in a smaller container, but this is a small bag, so I don't think I need to. Take you a handful. Be sure you get some down under that trigger in there. As you can see, the little ring down in there is the trigger. And just barely fill it up to the trigger. And then I take some, sprinkle around it or whatever. And then take some syrup. And as y'all saw the last one, I'm gonna put just a dab in there. And then just squirt some around it. That way they find it. There you go. It's really simple to set a dog proof. You just gotta anchor it off to like a tree. No, my dog food, no. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that much spilled out. All right, I don't think I spilled that much dog food, guys. So we got it anchored off to this tree or whatever on this drainage. We should have one. It might be one or two nights. I'm gonna grab this cage trap though before I leave, so that if we do want to just relocate them, we don't want to kill them. Can always just shove them down in the cage trap and relocate them. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Comment down below if y'all like the trapping. Let me know if you have any advice for me. As I said, I'm just now starting out trapping. And leave a like on your way out, and I'll catch you next time.